So if you've been doing JavaScript for a while, you've likely come across the term destructive, as in destructive method or something that's being done in place. So what exactly does that mean? Well, I've got a few examples here of destructive and non-destructive methods. So the array, sort, reverse, and splice methods, these are all destructive methods. And that means that they are going to change the original array when they run. So the original object gets altered in some way. So it's destroyed and remade. With array.splice, filter, map, and some other ones, these are non-destructive methods. So what that means is they're giving you a new version of the array. The original one is not touched, not changed, not destroyed. You're given a new array based on the original one. So let's take a look at that. If I run this part right here, I'm running the map method for the array. I have an array with 4 names in it, and I'm calling map, running this function once for each element inside the array. If you haven't done map before, I'll put a link in the description so you can go and watch the video on how map works. Running this, it's returning for me each item converted to uppercase. Then I'm going to write out filtered, which is the result of this method, and I'm going to write out the original one as well. So here's the filtered and here's the names. So the second one, this is the original array, and you can see that it is the same as this version right here on line 16. So the original array is still the same. I can log it out as many times as I want. I can call map as many times as I want. I'm never changing that original array. This line right here, this is the new array that has been created from the original one. So we haven't affected the original array in any way. So if I now try with the sort method, so we'll take names dot sort. If I call that method, we'll log out the result of that. Oh, here actually, let's put this into a new variable. So let's sorted equal names dot sort. And then I will log sorted, and I will log out names. Now we'll put the numbers in front here so we can tell which is which. Run this again. Now, first line, that was the filtered version, so that's the new array that was created. Second one, this is the original names. So line 22 is names. Line 26 is also names. But if you look at number 2 and number 4 here, you can see they are different. So the original array has been changed, and that's why it's destructive, a destructive method, because it changes the original object. Reversed is the same, spliced is the same. It's making the changes to the actual object itself. So how do you know which one's which? Well, I have here just a few examples from the MDN website for these methods. When you look up the documentation for it, it will tell you that the sort method sorts the elements of an array in place. So if you see in place, what they're talking about is changing the original value. And you scroll down here, if you look at the return value is the sorted array. So sorted, this is the returned value. So I'm getting back, it looks like I'm getting back a new array. But note that the array is sorted in place. No copy is made. So the documentation does help with things like this. If we look at reverse, again, it's in place. If we look at splice, it doesn't say in place, but it says it changes the contents of the array. So we know that it is affecting it. We are affecting the original array. Filter creates a new array. Map creates a new array. And slice returns a shallow copy of a portion of the array. So slice, you're removing something from the array, but you're given a copy. So the new version of the array with the elements removed. That's what you're getting. And that's the slice. So that is destructive versus non-destructive, or the other word that you're going to look for is in place. So if you look for those in the documentation, you'll be able to tell which one is which. All right, so I hope that helps you out. I'll put the this code just so you can play with it in the description, and I'll also put a link back to the array map video, so if you're not sure about how that works, you can watch that video as well. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments, and as always, thanks for watching.